It surprises me how much we're on the front pages of the newspapers as opposed to in the business pages, but nevertheless, we've got to do it. We've got to explain ourselves and chart the path for RBS getting stronger, recovering, and doing the things everyone wants of it. So I do think that there will be special spotlight on high pay and in banking, and particularly in banking, for years to come. It's really simple. If you want banks to be run like an extension of the civil service or the post office or something like that, then have the kind of people who are interested in that run them, and that's a choice society can easily make. If you want banks to be run and capital to be allocated in a private sector way, which I think is a political consensus across the world, then you need to have people who are commercial animals. And part of being a commercial animal is you want to do well and make profits and serve customers well, and you also want to see that reflected in how it goes for you. It's clear to me that whoever owned our bad assets, it was going to cost a lot to clear them off. The disadvantage of doing it the way we've done it in the UK, whereby, since RBS has its own bad bank, is it makes RBS more confused for longer in terms of its outside financials and the different parts in it. The special things that are being done in the UK only and nowhere else in the world, I think, have the effect of reducing the value of banks, harming shareholders and ultimately harming customers, for no benefit of safety. A really stupid form of rebalancing would be to say, we're good at something, let's wreck it and invent something else to do. So if rebalancing means let's make financial services smaller and less successful, would be a stupid strategy. It's not about taking things away, it's being better at lots of things, and how can we stick to it? Because the UK has spent too long relying on consumption, which in turn relied on excess debt to grow the economy. The answer should be growing lots of things in parallel. The process of selling the government shares, which is very clearly in everyone's interest, just because there's a lot of them, will take, I think, many years. Could take a decade. The first share sale is in many respects the most important. I'm hoping that it will be in everyone's interest for it to be before the next election. My own personal view is that Europe is trudging in an imperfect way, but nonetheless trudging in the right direction. It'll probably take a generation to really change the competitive nature and capacity of those countries. That's going to be painful, take a lot of political bravery. We'll need the markets to panic from time to time in order to have countervailing balance to politicians who otherwise will have all sorts of electorate issues in bringing through austerity and economic change.